Alrighty, what is up, y'all? Spencer K here. We're back for another episode of Nuclear Hearts, episode 56. That is impressive, man. Holy cow, 56. I'm going to say that every time. I said I would. I still am. Do not worry. We are impressed at our own accomplishment, our own dedication with this series. We're going to start off this episode doing something relatively not exciting, but there's going to be a lot of cuts. We're going to go ahead and kind of clean up this village, get some supplies. We're going to get rid of all these berry bushes here. We're going to go ahead and shear them up and store them for a later farm that we are going to build, just kind of stockpiling these. It is fall. I did check the season clock here. It is definitely fall, which is cool. I think we're going to run back, grab an item frame as well as another clock. I should have more clocks back at my home base. That would be cool. We'll check that out. I'll go ahead and slap it on the wall here. We should have them all over. Just like slap them on the walls of every village town hall and stuff. I think that would be another really cool thing to have in all the town halls. But we're going to go around and get all the gardens and stuff. Maybe do a tiny bit of farming. Just kind of clean up the village. And we're going to try to fix our front door here as well, among other little things in the village. So I'll just kind of be doing a lot of cuts of little projects we're working on here to start the episode. Alrighty, I am back. I may have inserted some of that work, but I was just kind of quiet, mindlessly doing a bunch of chore and chop some redwood. Like I said, we went around, got some gardens. Once again, checked the perimeter. We went ahead, got some signs. We got that extra seasons clock and that item frame, like we had mentioned. Also went ahead, got a second door. I slapped it down. We're just going to throw the seasons clock up here, man. Just something like that so we know the season at any given time. I like that. You just walk in. Oh, look, it's autumn. Oh, it's almost winter. And it kind of just lets you know, hey, it's winter. The villagers aren't going to have any crops to farm type of deal, right? It's just kind of a little reminder, which I like. That's cool. We need that in every village, so we should make that a goal. One other thing is I brought every piece of rotten flesh I have acquired over 56 episodes, and we slapped it in this chest here. I'm actually running kind of low on ores that I am willing to put through the acidizer. I have an ore stockpile. I have a couple backpacks full of ores. I could probably go through it maybe this episode and kind of thin it out. Like I don't need 10 stacks of iron ore, right? Maybe just keep 3 to 5 as like a reserve just in case. But yeah, I don't need 10. So we could go do that here in a little bit, but these two on the end are doing ores, while these front two are doing rotten flesh. And I think that's a really good balance, because we're getting a good amount of leather here, because we're going through leather like crazy. You got to think all the item frames we're using, all the leather and backpacks we're using, among other crafting recipes that use leather. And instead of slaughtering 100,000 cows, whatever it ends up being, we could just kill zombies, which there are a lot of in this mod pack, and just cook, or I guess acidize the rotten flesh into leather, which is really, really cool. We do have cows right there behind us if they get out of shape, though. So if they start acting up, they will become leather. But that's okay, because as of right now, they're behaving, I guess. But I still, if you've never seen one of my episodes, one of the funniest things, and I don't know which mod does it, you could pick up animals. Look at this. You can just pick up sheep, throw them. I don't know if you can throw them. You just set them back down, I guess. But that is funny. Making a second chemical plant is on the agenda today. We got a lot of little jobs to do today, as well as fixing up this village. Also found all my supply drop requesters, and I went ahead and brought them all over. We're going to go ahead and find a home for it downstairs in our basement in one of the crates. I think... yes, this one's open. Let's go ahead and use that one right there. I think that's as good a crate as any. There we go. We got 2 rows of supply drop requesters. We may crack a few open this episode. It has been a while since we've done that. My next agenda is going to be labeling all of these crates. I went ahead and got some signs to label them, so let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, we are back, and we have named all of our crates. The one on the top obviously goes to the bottom. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Ores. Ingots, basic batteries, and I just labeled them all. If you watch the end of last episode, I actually went through every single crate and talked about all my supplies. Nothing super duper crazy, I'm going to be honest. One thing I am missing that I haven't really, it hasn't bothered me, but I'm sure it's bothering some of you guys, is an elevator. And I did forget all of the material to build one, so that is not good. But the good news is we only need 8 wool and 1 ender pearl. So if we actually let it turn to night instead of sleeping the night away, we could look for an enderman. And I should have a looting sword. well, yeah, right here, this iron one. So, I mean, if we find an Enderman, there's a good chance with the looting 3 sword, we should get an Ender Pearl, may even get more than one. And then we obviously have the wool right here behind us. I do have enough wool on hand. We will go ahead and just grab it. I may shear my sheep anyway. I've been kind of running low on wool just because of the amount of backpacks I've been crafting. In order to craft one of these backpacks, it's just wool, leather, and then a piece of string. But holy cow, I am mowing through all of those materials. Next on the agenda, I was actually going to say we're going to finish our door, and in order to do that, we need clay to smelt some brick, but I just realized I want to tear this down. So we actually, we were able to acquire all the lava that was in here. This is a secret chest that was in here. And so now we should just be able to mine this down, and then we're going to get plenty of bricks from this. I don't think we're going to have to go look for clay. I mean, we still can. I like clay. It won't hurt my feelings if we find extra clay. But it's not a necessity anymore, which is nice. I am going to patch that roof, and I may jump up there and place a torch or two, because I don't want... in theory, mobs should not spawn in there because we have a mega torch down in this village, so mobs shouldn't spawn, period. But it is Minecraft, and it is Nuclear Hearts, and stranger things have happened, so we may torch it up anyway, just because I don't want mobs to be in my ceiling. That would not be very good. And I may have extra reinforced glowstone laying around somewhere. I could always pull these back more to light up this whole room, because I'm sure this corner is going to be a little dark now. I say I'm going to torch it up there, and then I proceed not to do anything and put torches up there. There we go. Let's see, I have, 57 torches. We are good to go. A little bit of a misclick there. There we go. That should work. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Cool, we can drop back down, knowing that it is torched up. And yes, we have plenty of brick left over. Let's go ahead and fill this all in. There we go. We have a functional front door. You would think it would take me less than 56 episodes to come back to my second home and refurbish it, I guess is a good word, to make it livable. But nope. 56 episodes. That's going to be the number. I'm actually going to keep a lot of this material in here. Oops, nope, it's this one. I'm kind of stocking up on all the material building blocks here, which is something good. So I've been talking about the storage facility. If you've been following the series, you know I have been building an automatic sorter storage facility, actually not too far away from here, and it has a lot of blocks. Now, I want each location to have their own set of blocks, but a small amount, right? A reasonable amount. Something, if I want to do a project, I have a little bit of brick or glass or whatever on hand that I can accomplish it without having to go to my storage facility. Now, what I don't want is a location like this to have 16 double chests worth of dirt. Absolute waste of time here. And then if I have that spread across this entire world, it's going to be impossible to find anything. So if I have a centralized location where I store blocks in mass, and then each other location has a small little storage of blocks, just keep, getting by. That is kind of the goal, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Maybe, maybe not. One thing I also thought about, I have one piece of iron up here. Actually, I should have iron downstairs. I never made that automatic diamond furnace smelter, or automatic furnace. Whoops, I am in the wrong side here. Jeez, I don't know where any of my stuff is, apparently. I'm actually low on iron. Yeah, I'm pretty dang low on iron. We're just going to craft it all into ingots like that. I should have some chests left over, but I need hoppers is what I'm after. And unfortunately, we have used a lot of hoppers in this world, so they are not easy to find. I usually end up having to craft them. But with that, yeah, I'm going to be extremely low on iron. I'll go ahead and put that back downstairs. We could probably do a mining trip here this episode, too. And that way we can get more ores for our ore acidizer outside, all of our ore acidizers to process as well. That would be good. Where's a good place to put this automatic furnace? I think right here is going to be a good place. Actually, I don't know why I got rid of those chests. We are definitely going to need those as well. Let's go ahead and put one here. Yeah, double chest there. Maybe do that. I'm kind of debating on doing a double like this. If I go get one more diamond furnace, right? Because then what I can do, I don't have enough hoppers now. I can have one on the side for fuel and one on top, and then another double chest here. Right? Does that make sense? Are we kind of seeing what I'm getting at? Or, yeah, you see what I'm getting at, but I can't put it right there. I need another hopper on top. Duh. I would have to break that. Oh, but that's fine because, yeah, there's another block on top, so it wouldn't expose it to the outdoors. And if we really want to get fancy, I could just craft some brick stairs And then that way, from our perspective, it looks normal. Yeah, there we go. So no one will know. That's going to be our little dirty secret between me and you guys, okay? We're not going to tell anyone those aren't full blocks. Those are just stairs. But oh, I do need those chests still. Whoops. Oopsies. There we go. And we can put those there. And there you go. It still opens, even though it looks like there's a full block above it. How cool is that, right? We're using our brain for once. That's good. All right, Enderman. It is nighttime. We need an Enderman. Stay focused. That is the goal. Once again, we have a mega torch, so mobs will not spawn within the village. Should not spawn within the village. They may still do it. We will see. So we may have to bounce out a little bit. Cool thing about the Enderman, though, right? Because we all play Minecraft. I'm sure if you're watching this series, you've... oh, there's 2 Endermen right there. I was going to say, I don't actually have to go over to them. They will come to me. Oh, shit. I'm using the wrong sword here. Yep, I don't have to cross the river. These goofballs will just teleport over to me and make my job easy. And just like that, we have 4 ender pearls. I don't know if I was making any sense while I was actively fighting them. I was kind of choking. I was throwing, man. That was not a great battle on my behalf. But okay, does not matter. We got our 4 ender pearls. Let's go to sleep. And that's the other half of it, too. I have a chest down there that is for, like, dyes and for, you know, basic mob droppings like this. Gunpowder, string, saplings. I want that stuff in this facility because if I need a sapling, you know, unless it's a very, very, very specific one, I don't want to have to go all the way to spawn. That is, or to my storage facility. Either one. That's just terrible. I should have some on hand, and that's kind of the goal. Instead of bringing it from my storage facility, though, I'd like to kind of gather it myself here at the village. If I can, have the villagers help me, right? That would be pretty cool, but you can see just how easy it is to get rotten flesh. How many zombies spawn at night? I mean, I'm probably going to get, what, 12? 12? Nope, I'm going to get a little bit less than 12, but I was thinking double-digit rotten flesh there. Another 7, though. That is quite a bit. We'll run over here, check our ore acidizers. Now, one thing, if you were watching last episode, you will know that our ore acidizers actually aren't operating as efficiently as they could be. So that may have to be a goal this episode. Actually, let's just go ahead and make that a goal. But already with that, let's grab one of our ender pearls, our 8 wool. There we go. We got ourselves a nice elevator. Let's go ahead and bounce down. All right, let's try to find a good location for an elevator. First things first, I have some material I need to dump. Where can I put it? There we go. I got rid of some of that. I also got crystals, which I can throw in here and just kind of stockpile my extra crystals. Where's a good place to put an elevator, man? That is the tricky thing. I think, as crazy as this sounds, it's not going to be like an elevator shaft or anything. Oh, I actually need 2 of these. Oh, good thing I got more than 1 ender pearl. I don't know why I was thinking I only need 1. See, okay, I said I was using my brain. Nope, that ship has sailed. Our brain is no longer being used. Luckily, we got enough, man, and I do have enough white wool. There we go. I'm going to do 2 stacks of 4 because that makes sense. And there we go. There's our second elevator. And I'm looking at this floor here. So this is part of that little tower, the lava pit that we had going. Oh, there's silverfish. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. I can't hit them, otherwise they will expand. I can only use lava. Oh my gosh. Clever little bastard. Cool. That was kind of scary, but we kept our composure. We were able to take them out. I didn't think there was silverfish here. That is kind of crazy. All right, I want cobblestone. There we go. Fill it in like that. What I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted is we have this really cool chiseled stone brick that we can actually just kind of make a circle around for the elevator and then do that. And I don't have enough chiseled stone brick to do it twice, but up here, there you go. I mean, it clear as day, right? I think I would like to do that again down here. That is not a bad idea. There we go. We'll just do that. I only have 3, but hey, if we get more, we get more. Cool. I got stone brick, right? How do you craft chiseled stone brick, actually? Oh, it's stone brick slabs. Okay, yeah, no, that's easy. That is super duper simple. Let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. And then like that. That's only 3. I'm going to need a little bit more. Yes, there we go. Now that's too many. Way too many, but that's okay. That is okay. We got extra credit. You guys know me. I like extra credit. See, if you've watched this series, you already knew what I was about to say there. So cool, man. There we go. I actually have 8 reinforced glowstone on hand. I don't know where I got that from, but let's go ahead and add a couple here. It's not going to be uniform yet. That's something we may actually have to go to the storage facility and do. This one's actually not going to be able to make it anyway, just because of that chest there, but these 2 should. I'm going to have to go and get steel walls. Ooh, wait a minute. I have steel walls downstairs. Although, I think how the steel walls are placed Yeah, they're funky. How they placed them, very unique. I don't know how they did that. I really do not know how. Oh, oh, that's not funky at all. That's actually nice and simple. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Spencer K using his brain, baby. Oh boy. How do we? There we go. 56 episodes, man. We will get there eventually. We will unlock 100% brain capacity by the end of this series. I am convinced. Cool, and that's all stuff that we have mined from other facilities that we have raided, so it's kind of cool to finally put it to use. It feels good. We are mowing through these projects. Now, one thing I wanted to do last episode, oh, I actually can't yet, never mind. Sweet, we are mowing through some of these projects, man. Like I said, a lot of simple projects today. We planted some more saplings, kind of waiting for those to grow. I would like to use that stuff on the village. What's a good next step? Well, I think the most efficient next step is going to be crafting a second chemical plant. I really do think that is going to be a good decision. We want all 4 of our ore acidizers operating at 100% capacity. I think that will be extremely important. I don't think I have all of these on hand, but I should have the materials in order to craft that stuff. It's going to be a little bit different now. I did do a good job, I think, of keeping everything relatively close together. The assembly machine's on a different floor than all my supplies down here, but it's not unrealistically far away. It's not any further than what we had before. I mean, you got to think, if I didn't have something, I was bouncing on top of my roof to go inside my house and go look for it in there. So, I mean, that's, now we have an elevator. That's a little bit more efficient. The way I like to do this is just one by one. Just go down the line. So we need 8 steel ingots and 6 copper plates. Let's see. We need 8 steel ingots, and it does not matter what type of steel. It's crazy. Okay, we do. I was going to say, I don't see any steel ingots. I can't believe we don't have any of those, but we do. We do not have the copper plates. Now, I do think I can use, yeah, any type of copper plate. So just 6 copper. 6 copper will work. And do I have my hammer? I do. There we go. We'll keep that hammer on standby just in case we need it again. I'm sure we will. We're going to need 2 small steel shells, and that's going to be steel plates in that order. 1, 2, there we go. I might as well put them in order in my inventory like that, shouldn't I? Yeah, that looks much better. Cool. Next on the agenda is going to be 4 steel tanks. And if I can find the basic HBM crafting, yes, I do not have it. But I do think I'm going to need 1 big steel shell. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's just click it. Yep, I'm going to need 1. 4 steel tanks. These are going to be slightly more difficult. Alrighty, there we go. I think we have enough material. Yes, we do. Just like that. Oh, I did it different, didn't I? Yep. I did it wrong. We crafted extra credit. I didn't realize I didn't look. It gives you 2, but cool. Extra credit is fine by me. HBM crafting material. There we go. 4 of them. Sweet. 16 red copper wires and 3 tungsten wires. There we go. We just looked for the wires. 16 and 3, just like that. Yep, good to go. 8 insulators. I am going to skip this to this real quick just because that's actually super duper simple. I have a ton of insulators. There we go. I can put my extra steel plates back in there. The last 2 things I'm going to need is 4 enhanced circuits and 2 advanced circuits. I was going to say I don't think I have all of that, but I do have the 2 advanced circuits, which is nice. Now, how do we craft the enhanced circuits? That's actually not too bad. I don't know if I have the quartz powder. In order to craft this, we're going to need 4 basic circuits and 16 copper wire. Once again, go to the wire. Thank goodness we have it, man. Holy cow, I am thankful for that. There we go. 4 basic circuits, 16 copper wire. Going to need 4 quartz powder and 4 copper plates. I don't think I'm going to have the copper plates because I just had to craft some to get in the first place. But here we go. We'll do those first. 4 more copper plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me actually keep them where I'm supposed to. Sounds like it's nighttime out there. Yes, so let's go ahead and sleep the night away. Oh my goodness, we're going to have enough quartz powder by 1. What a legendary pull, dude. All right, cool. So we're going to need the enhanced circuit blueprint and then the chemical plant blueprint. And if I am not mistaken, I should have them all in here. We can click that. Yes, there it is, the chemical plant and the enhanced circuit. Sweet. Then we should be able to plug that in, swap out the blueprint I already have in there. I don't even know what that is. Oh, the ore acid, of course. The most recent thing I have crafted. Should be able to put all that in there. We should get 4. Part of me wants to craft extra credit, man. I really, really, really do. But I don't think it's worth it at this time. We got bigger fish to fry. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm a chemical thrower, immersive engineering. That looks badass. We ought to go down immersive engineering here at some point. I feel like there's a lot we can do with that mod, but for right now, we're still focused on the HBM nuclear tech mod. It is my favorite mod to play, personally, I think. But cool. That is now going. The chemical plant's going. We can go ahead and put that blueprint back in there. And voila, there we go. We got another chemical plant. Throw that blueprint in there as well. Now we're going to need some wires and some fluid ducts. Wherever I ended up putting those. Right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We can jump back upstairs. Should have hydrogen peroxide. Yes, right there. Good. Good. That is the fluid ID, I guess we can call it. And then this is going to be a little wonky, I guess. I guess I'm going to need the chemical plant first anyway. I have my first chemical plant perfectly aligned with the ore acidizers. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that with the second one. So I'm just going to try to line it up next to it. And no, I did it the wrong direction. Yes, let's not do it that way. Maybe right here. So one block in between. One block in between. That is perfect. Actually, that looks good. I like that. Sweet. Whoops. Now we can grab our fluid ducts and our red copper cable. We're just going to pull our copper cable over like that because that's going to be super duper simple. And then for our fluid ducts, we'll go down. I mean, I guess it's the second best thing. Just, oh, yep. We're good. Whoops, I went way too far. The shovel started going into maximum overdrive there. Way too quick for me. Couldn't handle it. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Let's just take half of them. I'm not going to need half of them. Actually, I'm only going to need like 16 even. And then we can just pull this down to bring it over. Just like that. And then stack up. And we learned last episode, I actually have to bounce out to complete it like that. But should be good. The only other thing we need now, right, is the unlimited oh, no, I need a couple things still. We're going to need the unlimited water bucket. And then we're going to need the blueprint. So if I come over to this one, whoops, yep, there we go. You can see I have the chemical or chemistry template is what it is called. I need to craft one more for hydrogen peroxide. Might as well do two because I feel like I use a lot of hydrogen peroxide. But we're also going to need an infinite water tank, which is going to require some diamonds, which means we got two options. We could go home and grab the diamonds we have in stockpile, which would be nice and simple. Or hear me out, we could be as difficult as possible and go mining for them. I say we'd be difficult, man. We're in a village, our second village. I don't think I've ever mined here. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever even been to that dungeon over there. There's a dungeon. Ooh, is that what we do? Or, I don't know. I've already said that we should go mining. If I feel like if I back out now, some of you guys are going to be disappointed in me. So I think we go mining. I think it is the right call. I'm just going to go ahead and put away all of my tools and material here, and we will prepare for a mining trip. Well, I'll tell you guys what, I've cleared like 1,000 dungeons, and I don't really have the patience to do it right now. So we're going to do something a little funny. we're going to do it the not so fair way. It's not cheating. I mean, this is something we have crafted, but, well, here, let me grab my sword again. Let's put them side by side. So my sharpness 5 diamond sword that we worked so hard to get has mending, right? 10 attack damage. Our fancy schmancy meteorite sword that we also crafted together, but it's an HBM sword, 101 attack damage. It's not even close, dude. It's not even fair. What do you say we try to speedrun a dungeon with the most OP sword we have been able to obtain? And by the way, this isn't even the strongest version of this sword. We're only about 3/4 of the way through upgrading this thing. I just ran out of ways to upgrade it because any more upgrades require nuclear and all that fancy schmancy stuff, and I can't do it right now, unfortunately. But what do you say we do a funny and do it the most unfair OP way possible? Only to this dungeon. Only to this. We won't do this to every dungeon we come across now. This is just for science here. Let's just see how fast we can speedrun. I won't even get the chest. How about we just go, torch it up, break the spawners, and try to get to the bottom. The rules are we try to break every spawner, kill every mob until we have completed the boss room. Let's just top to bottom, see what we can do. I think that would be funny, guys. Let's just, for science, I am grabbing the wrong thing. I want that sword in my backpack. There we go. And then, part of me wants to use those boots, but no, sir. We're going to put our pants back on. The reason I'm not wearing pants isn't because I'm a perv. It's because I have repellent 4, and anytime a mob hits me, it teleports the mob randomly, and it kind of got annoying. But since we're going into a dungeon, I think it is okay to put my pants back on. It makes sense to me. Oh, Jesus. My gosh, see, look at that. I'm already getting flanked, dude, already. All right, is there anything in here? Like I said, I'm not going to loot. I'm not going to loot. I'm just curious. Yeah, there's food and stuff up here. Cool. Yeah, well, we'll come back and loot it another time, maybe later in the episode. But for science, let's just speed run this thing, how fast we can go through it. See if we can set a personal record here. I think we can. See, look at that. I just got shot or something and immediately teleported. Okay, low key, I don't like whatever the hell that was. I don't like. So now I'm thankful I have the sword. I don't like that at all, dude. What the frick is that? What the hell? Oh, that's what it is. Jesus Christ, dude! It came around the corner, scared the shit out of me. I hit him. Cool. All right, let's just run. Let's just run. I don't know. I don't know how to add a timer in editing, so maybe I do it, maybe I don't. I'll look into it, but you know what? No, take the pants off. Okay, that's gonna piss me off. Take the pants off. I don't want the pants anymore. There we go. One spawner down. Keep moving. Yeah, there's no spawners in there. Don't worry about it. There's gonna be a lot of iron and stuff, which is kind of cool. Oh, I gotta clear this whole way, huh? You know, I just realized by not looting the chests, I am going to run out of torches so fast. Oh, I guess that's my own fault, huh? I made the rules. Oh, give me some of that cake. Yes, sir. Give me some of that cake. Yep, just keep running right on through. That's going to be another direction, basically, down. Screw it. I didn't go every direction on the first floor, but I can't really be bothered. I don't have enough torches, so we're just going to go anyway. Let's go ahead and go this direction. There we go. Mine this, break this. There we go. Oh, man, this is so sketchy. I got to start watching the walls, man. Make sure there's no spawners in the walls. Yep, there's one right there. I ran by it just to light up the hallway. Go ahead and break it. Sweet. Yeah, let's just speedrun. If I find the stairs down, we go down, all right? Let's not worry about getting every spawner. I wanted to. I don't have enough torches to do that, though. I think I'm actually going to have to look. Yep, let's just get sticks, coal, and torches. That's the only thing I'll loot. I think we're going to have to start looting it because we are getting really low on torches here. I like how we're changing the rules. We may have to do this again, but, like, have a set of rules, right? Like, use the sword. No looting except for, or not even, just no looting, period. But just bring enough torches. I feel like that would be beneficial. Alright, I'm just going to go a little bit in both directions here. Try to torch it up. I found the way down. I need more torches before I go down, though. That's kind of the problem. Alright, I am out of torches. Oh, we're only going to get sticks. Give me that cobblestone, too. Alright, I am not following my own rules. I just wanted to fill this in. That's the only reason I grabbed the cobblestone. More sticks, man. What the heck? I need coal and torches. My goodness, we got more sticks. There's a ton of wood around me. Sticks aren't the necessity. There we go. We got some coal finally. To be fair, I am underground, so if I find just coal popping out, I could mine it. Alright, it's not a lot, but I found some coal popping out, so I'm going to go ahead and mine it. I need it. I need it bad. Alright, there we go. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. There we go. 40 torches, whatever. It's going to have to work. My goodness, the skeletons are protecting this place. It's kind of why I wanted to torch it up. Torch it up before I go down so I don't get ambushed when I come back up or something crazy. Alright, let's go down. Next level. Next level should be good here. Oh gosh, it's the cave spiders. I hate the cave spiders. There's only one way to go. Oh gosh, there is only one way to go. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I actually hit him before he could get me. Alright, let's go. Break it, break it, break it. There we go, torch it up. Oh man, there's probably more spiders in here. I can hear him. I can hear him. What is in that direction? Is that a creeper spawner? Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness. What is that? What is over there? I don't know what is over here. That's not an Enderman spawner, is it? Oh, there's more spiders in that direction. That is creepy. Alright, these are the rooms that end up kicking my ass, but I have a god sword, so we should be able to take them. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to one-tap everything. It's not even going to be close. It is not even going to be close. This isn't even fair. This is only level 3 out of 4, though. So I say it's not going to be fair, but we really don't know. Oh, my gosh. Dude, he's so fast. I see a spawner over here. Let me just go mine it. There we go. All right, we are getting down to diamond level. Oh, my gosh, it's a wither. Wither skeleton, sorry. I'm getting my ass kicked. I am getting my ass straight kicked right now, dude. See, it doesn't matter. You could have the most powerful sword in the game, but that means nothing if you're a bum. Like me, dude. My goodness. All right. Break it, break it, break it, break it. Oh, let's go, 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 go. Oh, baby zombie. Okay, I'm retreating. Yep. I'm getting my teeth kicked in right now. I gotta eat. We gotta eat. We gotta get rid of some of these spawners in here. Alright, let's go this way first. Those guys are barricaded. Oh my gosh, there's one right here. I am a goofball for missing that. Alright, start breaking quartz. Oh gosh, my inventory's full. Holy cow, there's so many of them, dude. Yeah, you know what? Just because you have a really good sword means nothing. These dungeons just have so many spawners, man. It is so hard. Alright, I see him over there. I looked just in time. Oh my gosh. This room's kicking my butt, man, but it's fun. This is actually a really fun way to go through. Don't hit me back into that. Alright, so we know there's a spawner right here. Yep, sure is. There we go. Break that. Alright, let's come break this one. Oh, I thought I heard a wither skeleton. Nope, nothing there. There is a wither skeleton. Oh my god. The fact you can one-shot a wither skeleton is nuts, dude. Oh gosh. I just broke my torch. Oh gosh. Alright, we are in a pickle. Let's eat, let's eat, let's eat. There he is. Alright. Jeez. Oh. Getting my ass reamed, dude. Why are there so many over here? Holy cow. I'm almost out of torches again. I am almost out of torches again. Holy, it just keeps, this floor just keeps going, dude. Alright, do I have blocks? Here we go. Let's do this. There, okay, cool. We have secured this far, I think. Alright, my inventory is still, like, extremely full, but we're just gonna keep powering through, alright? Let's start breaking all this stuff. Nope. No spawners here yet. Alright, looks like we're good there. There's 2. Alright, we got 2 spawners here. Break these 2. Alright, I am out of torches. Yeah, I need sticks and stuff again. For once, they're actually giving me sticks. How kind. We need sticks. Oh gosh, I didn't clear this way, apparently. There we go. 24 more torches. I don't think that's going to be enough, but it's going to have to work. Alright, let's break this and push in. We got this. We got this. Break that. Yep, there's a spawner there. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Holy cow. Yeah, once again, right? Really OP sword does not matter. Does not matter. There are just so many mobs, dude. That shows you how tough these dungeons are, man. So the fact we were able to do it with lower gear, it took me a while. It definitely took me a while. I mean, you know, it's not like I speed ran it or anything like that, but my goodness, it is impressive that we've been able to do so many of these without using that meteorite sword. Oh boy. Yep, I see him. I see him. Don't you worry. Sticks. Sticks. Hey, nope, I said no books. Just want the sticks. Take you out. Oh man, yep, let's just run and torch. Run and torch, run and torch, run and torch. Oh, retreat, retreat, retreat. Okay, that spider should be catching me. Yep, there he is. Just go through, break all this. Yep, spawner up here. This is a ton of loot that we were just passing by the way. We may have to come back later in the episode. I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious what's in here. I have kind of, once you raid a couple of these, they are pretty similar to each other. There's, you know, nothing too spectacular that I think we're missing out on that we haven't already gotten. But who knows, man? That's kind of the beauty of looting. You know, you never really know. Oh, break that. Or hit him and then break it. Cool. I still have not found the way down. We still have not found the way down. I don't see any stairs. I think all that was just for nothing, and it was. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Well, we will run the other way because we are goofball. I mean, it's cool that we cleared this, but yeah, it was definitely all for nothing. Actually, we didn't completely clear it. Yeah, there's another spawner here. It's going to break this and get the spawner. I don't think I'm setting any sort of record with clearing a dungeon right now, so I mean, I guess it might as well take our time because yeah, we are not setting a record. That is a-okay. Let's break this. Keep going. I am almost out of... I am out of torches now. I am out of torches, but that does not matter. We got to get rid of these spawners. Break this. Already. Any torches? Nope. I'm going to do this because it's creeping me out. This is a creeper spawner, and underneath all creeper spawners, there's a shitload of TNT, which was scaring me. And then these are trap chests. Oh, torches! Look at that. What exactly? And coal. And sticks. All right. Everything I needed. I'm glad I just did that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We press forward. I still don't see the staircase down. And mind you, there was only one way to go, so I don't think we missed it. It should still be forward, unless... Yeah, apparently I missed it, because this is the end of this road. Okay, there must have been a fork in the road, and I chose the wrong direction. Don't tell me it was this other direction. That is crazy if it was. There's another stick. We need that. It definitely was this other direction. Nope, I thought I saw oil for a second there. I was getting excited. You guys know me. I like my oil. Oh, is that it right there? You shitting me? That's what I missed? Oh, that is embarrassing. That is a rough, rough miss. It was right next, right next to where we came down. I mean, we came down right there. Look at this. Look at this. Bam, staircase, bam, staircase. That is embarrassing. That is tough. What is this? This is the beacon for the village. In order to find the village. That's kind of cool. I shouldn't be wasting torches right now, but I mean, it's kind of in a ravine. That's kind of eerie, man. I'm not a big fan of that. That is creepy. That is creepy. This floor is all banged up. I'm going to need blocks or something, I think, because, yeah, that is a pretty beat-up floor. Let's get rid of the gun. We're not going to use that gun at all, I don't think. Oh, my gosh, yeah, it just falls into this ravine. Do not like that. Nope, do not like that at all. All right, we're going to break this open. There's going to be straight into combat here as there's mobs waiting for us. Alrighty, let's break all this. Oh, jeez. Oh, why is his mask above his head? That was creepy. That was creepy. Alright, I have never hit an Enderman. Oh, my gosh. Well, there you go. That one had a mask on, too. I was going to say I've never hit an Enderman. I don't know if it's a one-shot or what. What is happening to me? Oh, my goodness. There's stuff everywhere. There is stuff everywhere. The Endermen are just still spawning. That's actually kind of badass. Oh, these cave spiders are whooping my ass, dude. Where are they coming from? Are they coming from the hallway, or is there a hole in the... Oh, they're coming from the hallway. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. All right, I'm going to have to rush to the left, man. There are way too many cave spiders. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I don't even have my sword out. Ooh, we made it. We made it. Keep going. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Oh, gosh. They're everywhere. My goodness. Oh, nope. They're to the right. They're to the right. Oh, he got me. Oh, no. They're coming from every direction. What the hell? That guy just... I had beef with him for no reason. I got a cobweb. Do cave spiders drop cobwebs? I got another Enderman head, too. That's kind of cool. A little creepy, but still kind of cool. I know this sounds counterproductive, but we're actually going to go the other way because there's less mobs, and I want to torch it up just to protect my rear. Oh, gosh. Here they come. I could just hear them coming over here menacingly. All right. Yep. Protect our sides here. There is just stuff freaking everywhere in here, man. This is insane. The amount of quartz. There could be mob spawners anywhere. Although nothing's spawning, so that's kind of telling me there may not be any. Okay, there's probably one right there. Because that's where he just spawned. Nope, not even. Is it one of these? Okay, he's right there. Cool. We found him. Other than that, nothing's really spawned in here, so I think we're in the clear. Yeah, I think this is no longer a speedrun attempt, how fast we can get to the boss room, but more of a... how fast can we secure it? I know I've missed some spawners on higher floors, but it became quite apparent I'm going to have to clear the entire way because there are just so many mobs that spawn in these things. My goodness. All right, this room is secured. Yes, we have torches. That is good. Sticks and torches. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, geez, he spawned right on top of me. That scared me. Holy cow, that scared me. That had thorns. Okay. That answered another question of mine of if I use this really OP sword on a mob with thorns, will it reflect it all back right at me? And the answer was not all of it. It's just some of it, I guess. Sweet, we're up to 42 torches. Why is there a pressure plate here? Huh? What the hell does that do? Oh, I guess it's not functioning because it was supposed to do something. I have to imagine that had a purpose, but wasn't connected to anything, so I don't know. Trying to go this way just a little bit more, man. Trying to see if there's anything in this direction. I don't want to get flanked from the rear. Yeah, there's a couple more spawners, but really nothing super duper important, so we should be okay. I don't see any other spawners. I think that was the one. Alrighty, yeah, the direction behind us is good. Let's go and smack some Endermen around. This sword's really OP, man. Like I said, I don't think we should be using it to explore and, you know, find new territory. But yeah, if we're in a dungeon, you know, dicking around. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're both directions. We found the way down, though. We definitely found the way down. Okay, how can we break that stuff? Man, they are just kicking my ass. I just got to break that. I just got to break it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, now I can hit him. There we go. Should be okay. I fell into a little hole here. That would be bad. There was a lot of mobs in here, but thankfully we got rid of most of them. There's a trap here with some stuff in it. I'm going to take it. Oh, there's another thing behind me. Oh, gosh. Go. Go fast, go fast. Oh. My goodness, dude. There's no way I come out of this. This is why I've been destroying the vines. If you guys have never seen me raid a dungeon before, you're like, why is he spending so much destroying the gravel and the vines? That is why. The vines are so freaking annoying, man. So annoying. That drops straight down into the nether level. That is not good. That is definitely scary. There's the stairs down. I thought I already found it, but nope. Here it is. We just now found it. Oh my gosh. I heard a little bit and I just took off running. Holy cow. That was lucky, dude. That was pretty lucky. Is that because there's a creeper spawner nearby, or is that just a random creeper that spawned? And of course, I went the wrong way again. Well, no, this isn't even a... Oh, yeah, it's a direction. Never mind, it is absolutely a direction. I could have gone that way. Whoops. Oopsies. That is a-okay. Let's just torch up every direction. Yes, we are good. Sort the backpack, because we're really not in a rush anymore. I mean, we're trying to be quick, but like I said, we're not going for a speedrun attempt anymore. I think that ship has sailed. We're down to the final floor. And what direction do you think that boss room is? I'm going to assume the direction all these frickin' mobs are, man. Look at this. Holy cow, that is a lot of them. Even with the one-hit weapon, my goodness, I don't know if I could march in there. There's just so many. They land a couple of hits on me. They're winning. Oh, it could be that way too, though. It's kind of the magma block like that you got to look for. It's hard to say. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's definitely it. That's got to be it. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm acting like I know. I don't. I don't know. Let's go ahead and eat. Regenerate as much health as we possibly can here. All right, let's rush in. Rush in. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if this is a boss room, but there are definitely mobs in here. A lot of them. I think my backpack's going to be getting full. Yeah. All right, let's go left. See if I can go left. I don't know if I can go left. I think there's spawners in the corner of this room. Okay. I got rid of a spawner. That is something. All right, we got more spawners up here. My goodness. Slowly but surely. Is there anything back here? I see lava. Oh! Oh, that's not creepy at all. I think I'm going to leave that, though, actually. That kind of helps me. I'll come back that direction if I can't find it in another direction, but that lava's kind of protecting me here. My goodness, look at all these spawners, man. This is a ton. Holy cow. 3, 4 spawners down this hallway so far. 5, 6. And I think there's more ahead. 5, 6 right here. There's got to be more ahead. Oh, yeah, there's 2 more ahead. 8 spawners in this one hallway, dude. No wonder there's so many mobs. That is insane. Gosh, dude, that is nuts. Does this go anywhere? No, this is a dead end. All right, cool. Well, we secured that direction, but didn't do much else for us. I have a feeling we are going to actually have to go that way and clear out that spider spawner, but that just scares the hell out of me, man. Cave spider spawner. Let me specify. These normal spider spawners, they're not a big deal, but cave spiders are like my weakness. I don't know what it is. Oh, my goodness. Yep, just rush in. Rush in. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Just break the spawner. Wow, that actually was a little bit easier than I thought. Is there anything special in this room? No, I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing anything special. Take a second to eat. That hallway down there looks like it's nothing, so we're going to go this way. Try to secure this way first. There's a full-on diamond block. Wait a minute. That's all we need. That is all we need. Okay, I got to retreat. Something's still spawning over there for some reason. Something's spawning behind me. I don't know how, but it is whooping my ass. Oh, yeah, it's because I walked right past a spawner. Yeah, or I walked past a couple. Oh, yeah, this is the direction I said there's nothing. And then, yeah, of course, there's 2 spawners that just whoop my ass. Yeah, okay, that tracks. That absolutely tracks. Cool. Let's get that diamond. That's all we need, man. Oh, gosh. We're not done fighting, though. We are not done fighting. You know, there's a lot of quartz in these dungeons. I need to just come down here and clear it out, because I could use all that quartz. There we go. 9 diamonds right there, baby. Yes, sir. I was kind of hoping to get diamond ore, but we don't even need that now. Well, now it's the principle of things. I feel like I got to find the boss room, right? We said we were going to speed run it to the boss room, and we have yet to do that. Is there another direction? There is. Oh, there's 2 other directions. It could be that way. I'm leaning towards it being this direction. I am leaning towards it being that direction. So we're going to go and check this direction first, because I really don't want to go through that lava pit with the cave spiders. But if I have to, I have to, man. And we are going to need... I don't know what we're going to need. I guess to swim up here. Swim up here and block the water off, because, yeah, it's going to be too big of a pain to block down there. Where's it coming from? Can I get away with that? Yeah, it looks like I can. Sweet. How cool would it be to find diamond ore down here as well? So not only did I get lucky and find a diamond block in the dungeon, but there just happens to be like diamond ore right here. We got a pretty good chance. I will say, I think we got a pretty good chance. I'll look around. First things first, we got to clear this dungeon. Got plenty of spawners left. We'll do a quick lap afterwards. Oh, this is the boss room. This is the boss room, by the way. Oh, gosh. Nope, run back. Run back. Oh, no, yeah, run back. This is going to be tough, dude. Gosh, dang it. I'm going to have to wait for him to flank. I may be able to get, like, 1 or 2. But these guys spawn with some of the best armor, some of the best weapons. I mean, these guys will probably one-shot me. 1. If I run around and do something like that, oh, god damn it, yeah, I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to have to go above. Yeah, I'm going to have to go above, I think. There's no way. Gosh, just look at them all, dude. There's just too many, man. There's just too many. I am going to have to go up and above. I was hoping I could break in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. That is a lot of mobs. How am I getting hit? Is it these? No. There's an actual mob hitting me through the wall here. I have no clue how I'm getting hit. Well, good news, bad news. I am out of torches. That's only bad news, actually. There is no good news. It's just only bad news. Yeah, that is not great. That is not great at all, especially because I'm going to have to mine some more up here. Tried to unlock all of the spawners. Now, I do know I'm got 2, or I think just 2 on that corner, so I think all I have to get are the other 7. There's 7 total spawners in this room. Let's see. Yep. There we go. There's one. Here's two. I'll put cobblestone above them so I can keep track how many I've gotten. Here's three. And these mobs are still spawning down there, by the way. Where is it going to be? 4. 5. Oh gosh, they're hitting each other. Whoop, I never covered that one. I think I already got the one that should be right here. Let me look. Yes, okay, he would have been right there. So 6. I think I got the one that would have been like right here. Nope. No, I did not. 7. Here's 8. And then does that mean 1, 2, 3? Oh, I'm missing one. The front one. Oh, 9. 9. There should have been one up here. Yes, and I got that one. Cool. So all 9 spawners have been destroyed. We should be able to go in now. We're going to have to clear out all these mobs first, of course, which... Even with this sword, it's probably easier said than done. You just look at them kick my ass, man. They're just shooting me through the wall and all this. Holy cow. Well, I'll try to take this time while they fight to heal the best I can. There's going to be spiders. They still may be spawning on the other side of the room as well and walking this direction. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I broke it. Let's go. My goodness. Why did he go up there? Don't go up there. That's my space. My goodness, look at all this loot, dude. Holy cow, that is a ton of stuff. We did it. We secured the room, though. I'm going to go up here and try to get rid of some of this armor that I do not need. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to keep this armor, give it to the Techtopian villages. Think about that. Yeah, they don't use shovels, so I could get rid of that. Leather armor is kind of dumb. I don't need leather. But, oh, we got a diamond chest plate. I mean, that one's about broke. There we go. We got a ton of armor for the Techtopians, especially since we're working or living in a Techtopian village now. That's kind of cool. That's good for them. I'm sure they will appreciate that. Not really. They don't really care. That's a pigman, so let's not attack him. Let's make sure we get all the spawners. I don't know if I... Yeah, okay, they're not going to spawn. I was going to say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick them all up, but it looks like they are all still here. And should be good. I don't know where that's coming from. Over here. Yep. Let's get rid of these. Once again, do not want to be flanked. Ooh. Yep. 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 I understand. I have encroached upon your space, and I apologize. Let's see. I'm going to kick this dude's ass. Let's just get payback on Pigman for taking me out last time I was in a dungeon. How many spawners do I have? One of them's destroyed. I destroyed one of them on accident. That is not super ideal. That is unfortunate. I'm going to get rid of some of this armor. Yep. Garbage, garbage, garbage. That bow is garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. Throw away my fortune 3. That would be sad. That would be a sad day. I think I have all the spawners. Oh, nope, there's one right there. Okay, one more lap. Yep, there's another right there. Okay, wow, yeah, I was missing 2. Normally, I break all 9 at the same time, and that way I can keep track a little bit better. But I got a little cocky. I thought with this sword I could break in here. But it shows you, man, this is an OP sword. Does not matter. This room is just that powerful that this sword stands no chance. I mean, if you had 2 people, maybe in that case, but yeah, no, that was not going to work. We got a diamond sword in here. That's pretty cool. Diamond sword. I'm kind of looking for a mending book. I'm going to be honest. I'm cheating a little bit. And diamonds, you know, if they happen to have a diamond down here or something cool. Never know, but I am not seeing it. What is that? Protection 4 and breaking 3. That's pretty cool. That's a good chest plate. Yeah, golden apple. Yeah, there's quite a bit of good loot down here, man. But, well, like I said, we came for the diamond. We'll still go mining later in this episode. For sure. But we got the diamonds, not from diamond ore, rather. We got it from just a random diamond block that spawned in the dungeon, which is still pretty cool, but I almost feel bad. I feel like I got to find diamond ore for you guys. Oh, I haven't even opened this way yet. I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look familiar. Yeah, no, I haven't even opened it. No wonder. It doesn't look familiar. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Kind of block off this water a little bit. If we can, and then I'm going to be able to fight these mobs. Yes, break this. Oh, there's a lot of them this way. My goodness. Yeah, there is quite a bit. Wow, I hear silverfish. Oh, that's why. It's one of these rooms. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to secure this. Nope, I don't think we're going to be able to secure that. So let's block it off. There we go. Alrighty, yeah, there's some shenanigans off in that direction, so we'll come back another day for all that. There is a ton of water here. Part of me wants to climb up and block it off. There's just that much water, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So we're just going to put cobblestone down. And I think I'm just going to have to walk through it. I was hoping to get rid of it so I could look for diamonds, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. It's a whole waterfall, man. It's Niagara Falls down here. Look at that. Holy cow. Is this... Uh-oh. Am I getting into... Oh, what was it? It was that mob I don't like. Cave spiders. Is this behind the cave spawner area or no? Am I thinking? I think that's the other direction. Okay, I think I'm safe actually, but... Well, we're going to bring that gun back out. Oh, I didn't need to. He came to me. Okay, I was like, there's a skeleton on the other side of this waterfall, and he's whooping my ass, but... I did not need to shoot him. He just swam to me. That was pretty kind of him, actually. Now I kind of feel bad for shooting him in the face, but... Alright, man, I think I give up. I don't see any diamonds in this cave. So what I'm actually going to do is just vein mine in this direction. And see if that fares any better. Probably not, knowing me. Probably not, but we are going to give it a go. Oh, yeah, we're going to dig right back into the dungeon. Oh! The boss room, duh. Yeah, maybe we should go somewhere else in vein mine. Maybe away from the dungeon, which may not work out all that well because we're like smack dab in the middle of this dungeon right now. But I guess, yeah, vein mine in that direction. Yep, right back into the dungeon. Yep, figures. Maybe if we run to a really far edge of the dungeon, like way down here, and then vein mine, right? Maybe that'll make a little bit more sense. Although, is that a blaze room? Oh, it's a blaze room. Oh boy. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I don't want the smoke. I do not want that smoke. That was the mean way with the cave spider. I'm gonna tackle that, alright? I'm building up my confidence. I think I could do it. Oh no, I can't do it. I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. I am so scared. I mean, the good news is there's so much lava that it's lit up, right? Ooh. I broke it. Get rid of all that. Yes. Cover all this. Yes. We're safe. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, jeez, there's so many. My goodness, there's so many. Where are these guys spawning? Is it these? It's got to be these. Yep, 1 and 2. All right, cool. Here we go. Oh. Guys, I got bad news. My backpack is full. Like, it is full. Ow! I didn't deserve that. I was just looking, man. I was just looking. It's not that serious. All right. Let's do that, and then that, and vein mine that direction. I'm going to need another backpack. Okay, I need a barricade behind me or something, or torch it, because why are these guys spawning? That means there's a spawner in here. And now I want to find it. You know what? Screw you. I'm going to do it my way. Aha! Found your bitch ass. That's right. But that's not a zombie spawner. There it is. There it is. He was hidden. He was hidden pretty good. Is there more over here? Well, let me stand on something because there's lava beneath. Oh, it's a trap. No. I'm not going to fall for your trap twice. Aha, but there is another zombie spawner over here, or spider spawner over here. So now you got me questioning life. Is there another zombie spawner? Aha! Yes, sir. Look at me. I'm using my brain. Man, it feels good. Feels real good. I should do that more often. All right, now we can get rid of that stuff because I've already dumped it a couple of times. What level am I at? I'm at Y10, man. I should be able to find diamonds. I mean, I'll go down one more to get underneath this coal and then bounce back up. But I should be able to find diamonds here. Oh. It's a bunch of lava. Well, good news, bad news. I ate the last of my potatoes. Now, I have more potatoes in stock, but I'm getting a little nervous now. I am getting a little nervous. I'm kind of being aggressive. I mean, this is kind of aggressive how I'm mining here, but I do not see any diamonds, man, and that disappoints me. I'm going to mine in this direction. Here, let's do this. We'll mine in this direction, see if we can switch it up here. Okay, I changed my mind, right? So the worst... if you're ever mining for diamonds, the worst thing you can do is be inconsistent like I am right now and just change directions on a whim, because if you just mine out an entire chunk, you're bound to find diamonds, right? If you decide to just left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, your chances, I feel like, are significantly lower. So I'm just going to double back and then mine another 3x3 going the opposite direction like this, because I feel like that'll help me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, man. Aha! Diamonds! I told you it worked every time, man. I am a Minecraft god. All right. Let's use our fortune pickaxe here. See how much we get. Make sure it's fortune. Yes, fortune 3. Let's see. Let's do the old style of mining here, guys. You guys remember this back in the good old days of Minecraft. Here, let's do that. No specific thing for vein mining, or do maximum vein mine. You got to dig out the entire area around diamonds. If you guys remember the good old days of Minecraft, you had to go all the way around, top, bottom, check every single side of this diamond vein. And underneath it, because you don't want there to be lava, right? You want to make sure. So it looks like we got 6 diamonds. We're going to turn 6 diamonds into 14 diamonds. Okay, that's over 2, or a double. That's over double. Not bad. Not a bad investment. So there you guys go. We got 14 diamonds the old-fashioned, old reliable way. And then we got 9 more diamonds from just getting lucky, finding a diamond block in this dungeon. So pretty cool, man. Pretty successful trip down here. That probably took up a good chunk of episode time, unfortunately, but we got plenty more to do this episode, so it may just have to run long. But next step is we got to go back up to the surface and sort our inventory, pull the diamonds out, and continue our original goal that we set like an hour ago, probably, and then have just done nothing with ever since. That's usually how these episodes go for Nuclear Hearts, though, let's be honest, but I think I'm going to be able to make it up to the surface without pulling out my secret stash. It's not a secret stash. It's just emergency stash of potatoes. That's all it is. Actually, there's some mutton in here, too, so that's going to hold me over. Sweet. Look how dark it is in every direction up here, dude. And then there's a spawner. I literally got to this floor, and I said, fuck it. It's level 1. God, there's spawners in every direction. The good news is they're not strong. The bad news is I don't know where to go now. I mean, no. Okay, I remember. It was this way. And then this way. Yeah. Okay, cool. We remembered. But yeah, man, we cleared that direction. Then, yeah, we didn't do shit with that direction. So, I mean, the dungeon's probably like 70% cleared. I think 70% is a good number. Oh, that wasn't even the first floor. We're on the first floor now. Yeah, look at all the food and stuff. How kind they are to set you up for failure. So, yeah, man, here's some bread. Here's some cookies. It's just the first floor, man. Don't worry anything. It's not going to be too dangerous. Just take your time. Be safe. You get to the bottom floor and it's just fuck you, concrete, and my God, why are you camping there? I mean, I kind of feel bad now. I mean, he was just kind of vibing. He wasn't worried about me at all, but he scared me, so that's what he gets. You don't jump scare me like that, pal. All right, let's go back and sleep. I don't see any mobs whatsoever inside of the village, so I think we are good to go. That is good news. That is great news. Alrighty. Well, I'll go ahead and be back once I sort my inventory, guys, and get the diamonds pulled out and all the other materials we will need. Alrighty, y'all. I am back, and it took a very long time to sort. But let me explain my thought process. There's a couple of things, reasons why I'm doing this. I already kind of mentioned it. I had multiple backpacks full of random material, and I had no clue how much of what I had. It was just backpacks filled to the brim with full stacks of ores and other types of mineable materials. Now, I do want to stockpile. I do want, like, just in case, worst case, an emergency, I would like to have 6 stacks of iron, right? Or iron ore. That way we could process it and, accomplish whatever we need to. It's good idea. Same with gold, diamonds. I want a little bit of a stockpile of everything. Now, I don't need too much. And also, why keep a stockpile if you get, 3 to 4 times as much if you just process it, right? If I just process every ore I have right now, it gives me ×4 instead of ×1. Why not just process it? You get ×4, it'd be harder to run out. Well, if I process it and it's in an ingot or block form, I'm more likely to use it, I think, and not realize that I'm almost out of it. So in an emergency, I just want some in a pinch, right? It's a lot harder to process it and then use it on accident versus just use it on accident or use it without keeping track of how much I have. B, I want to move as much stuff out of this building as I possibly can. I would like to turn this building into an oil refinery. If this or even better, if this was just like an immersive engineering or an Ender IO building. If this was just one specific mod, if this building was just for one specific mod, I'd be fine with that. Right now, it is a conglomeration of every single mod I have in this mod pack. Little confusing. There's just crap scattered everywhere, and I'm kind of sick of it. So I want to get all the HBM stuff out of here, and the ores and materials too, because the HBM mod is one of the best at processing ores. So all the vanilla ores and stuff that can be processed by the HBM mod is kind of getting thrown in with it as well. Now, I grabbed every single ore possible. A lot of them aren't processable by the HBM mod, so we may just have to ship them somewhere else at some point. That's fine. I'm just keeping them all together right now. C, shipping them somewhere else is kind of my future goal. One of the storage facilities are going to store a lot of ores and stuff. It's going to store the ores, the actual blocks, ingots. I'm going to try to do that there as well. Now, nothing's really changed down here. These two backpacks are just full 64 stacks of all this stuff up here. I'll go ahead and double check it here real quick with you guys just to show you. Yep, that's just the meteorite fragments. And then a bunch of 64 stacks of whatever the hell I've filled up so far here. What this first one is going to be is just my work backpack. There's nothing special here. Kind of my to-do backpack. We can go ahead and move that up. Nothing crazy there. I'm going to move my potatoes and bouncy sling back down. These next two are... Let's go the other way, all right? I think that'll make more sense. So what I did is I decided on 6 stacks per item, or per ore, I guess, if that makes sense. So I want 6 stacks of uranium in stockpile, which is a lot, but I already have it. I, have not gone mining. This is just what I had already on standby. Oily coral, all this stuff, destabilized redstone. Now, some of them are going to be pretty tough, like the biomes of plenty. Is it realistic to get 6 stacks? No, but it's also not processable by the HBM mod, so it's not like I'm hurting for it. Lapis. I've processed a lot of lapis recently, unfortunately. So yeah, I probably would have had 6 blocks, but we've already processed. That's okay. We'll just go mining. Same with, cinnabar. We got some stuff, oil sand. That one's actually not doing too bad. This is definitely the most completed backpack I have so far. All the lead, copper. You're going to get iron, coal, even gold's getting there. We just processed a shitload of gold. Actually, we could probably get 3 more stacks of gold if we go back to the mesa. Sulfur, pretty much all this backpack's almost done, which is nice. The next one, a little bit of nether, a little bit of shale, or schist, I guess you could call it. I got to go back and watch a VOD, because at some point in time, we found a schist vein. These are massive, by the way. I couldn't believe how massive these schist veins are. But we got a ton of material from that schist vein, and I haven't used any of it yet, but I threw it in this backpack. This uranium, the immersive engineering uranium, incredibly rare to find. Am I ever going to get 6 stacks of it? Probably not. Same with a lot of this nether material. To get 6 stacks of, nether uranium and stuff is going to be a feat. But I don't really need to process it, because I have overworld or normal world uranium, whatever you want to call it. I have a lot of it, so it's not a big deal. I do have a ton of nether burning coal, though, so, that's something. This next one, once again, has a lot of stuff from the end. I mean, there's only 2 ores in the end, but then a lot of the meteorite ores here, and then the cobalt, just the overworld cobalt, extremely rare. I don't know if I'm going to get another scorched uranium ever, to be honest with you, just because how rare it is to get these, how hard it is to get these. I may try to go get like 1 or 2 more just to like put it in the storage facility, but I'm definitely not getting 6 stacks of that. That is ridiculous. More meteorite stuff. I went ahead and, once again, like I said, I'm trying to get all the HBM material out of this facility, so I went ahead and grabbed all of the radioactive material I could find. I actually didn't double check this chest. Alrighty, I am back. I actually kind of had a change of intention with this chest. So this was a combination of pretty much every type of loose ore, nugget, anything I had. And I was like, well, why the hell would I have a bunch of HBM ores and nuggets here if I'm not going to have any HBM equipment left at this facility? So I pulled every single HBM item out of this chest that I could find. And it's probably over half the chest. I mean, realistically, if you were to bring all this back up here, yeah, it's definitely over half the chest. Look at that. That is insane, because this was filled to the brim. Now, I had 2 backpacks in here. I was actually able to empty one, because that backpack was completely filled to the brim with HBM items. And then I realized this HBM backpack with all the meteorite fragments, why not bring it as well? So I grabbed all of that, so we have that backpack as well. However, this is where I left off, the radioactive backpack. These Up top, ignore this. All these blocks up here are slime blocks or blocks that I found at this base that should be at the storage facility, but for whatever reason I forgot about. So I found a lot of slime and stuff. Obviously, the biomes have plenty stuff. Ignore the bottom. These are all, well, this row's tools and equipment for HBM, but the bottom row is armor for the Techtopian mod. Every ore in between the top and bottom, though, is extra. So every ore in here, the copper, the iron, the tungsten, I already have 6 stacks of ore in my stockpile in these first backpacks over here. I already have 6 stacks here. This is all extra. This is all ore that needs to be processed. That is insane. We should have gone through these backpacks months ago. I can't believe how much material I have. Look at this. I have over 6 more stacks of iron. Or wait, there's 4, 5. Oh, maybe just 5 more stacks of iron, but 5 stacks of iron that I need to process. Plus, I have 6 more stacks in stock. That is insane. We go mining, we're going to get 2, 3, 4 more stacks of iron. I mean, just the amount of material we have in here that needs to be processed. Now, not everything in here can be processed. I have to kind of remember what. And some things like this copper ore, I may process it with the HBM mod just because it gives me, 3 or 4 copper versus just 1 if I do it the way immersive engineering prefers. But I'll probably have to ship that copper back here just because, whenever I do tackle immersive engineering, I'm going to need this copper. So it's not all going to go to the HBM mod, but I mean, it's going to be processed by the HBM mod, which is still just insane. And that's not even it. We have this last backpack here. So I have 2 full backpacks of HBM material that we are moving. And once again, all this stuff, this resonant end stone, I have 6 stacks in storage. I am not going to touch. In all these backpacks here, I'm actually going to put back in this place right here. I think I actually wanted to swap those 2, right? Yes, I did. Cool. But I'm going to put those 4 backpacks back. Those are the storage, the stockpile backpacks. I do not want to touch those. But all these other backpacks, that first one was the radioactive one. Ignore that one. But yeah, these 2 backpacks here, all this ore has to be processed if it can be. If it can't be, we'll ship it somewhere else and figure it out another day. But most of it can be processed. That is insane. That is absolutely bonkers. And you can see I couldn't even fit it all. I still have a bunch of industrial grade copper, which I grabbed because it's an HBM nuclear tech mod. And we've discovered while playing the HBM nuclear tech mod just how stingy that mod is when it comes to copper. So the fact that it is the HBM industrial grade copper, we're taking it. We are bringing it to the HBM facility, which is what we are going to do. I said I'm going to leave this oil refinery here for now, and I absolutely am for quite some time. Because if I want to move it, I actually have to drain all these tanks. I can't transport these tanks. It will not allow me to transport these tanks full. They have to be empty. If I break it right now, I lose that much heavy oil, which is a lot of heavy oil. I lose an entire tank of crude oil. That is a lot of crude oil. So I don't want to do that. Oh, that's a ton of light oil, actually. How much this do I have? Yeah, that's a lot of petroleum, too. Petroleum's the hardest one to get out of this whole process. So we'd have to empty it all and then rebuild it. And if I do that, I want to build an actual, foundation for it and plan it out and make it look nice. This actually doesn't look too bad, but we could do a little bit better, I'm sure. But I don't need any ores or anything. I mean, this is done. It's built. I don't have to expand on it. What I can do is I can build tanks at the HBM facility, ship them over here, and then fill up all the small tanks, full of fuel, and then ship all that back there to the facility. And that's just what we're going to have to kind of do. Logistics, that's all it is. It comes down to logistics. It's a real life issue that we're going to deal with here in Minecraft, too, for whatever reason. But let me grab my taters, and we are going to go back to that second village. And I mean, the crazy thing is, right, the amount of ores the amount of ore I have right now is going to be too much to put into this chest. And I still have an entire chest filled with rotten flesh. Now, these have been going, actually. Yeah, they are full. There we go. That is wonderful. So we can pull all that out. What we actually are going to do, let's grab 2 more. And actually, let's grab a third one. I think we can actually get away with a third one. We're going to try to process some of this rotten flesh just to get rid of it. It is kind of a pain in my ass, and I would like for it to be gone. Did I overfill that one? No, I didn't. Wow, that was a perfect fit. What are the chances? But cool. Yeah, if we can get rid of most of this rotten flesh, at least get it down to a row or 2, that would be ideal. I'll fill this chest up to the absolute max that I can with all this material. I mean, we'll start with the more important stuff. Iron, copper. I feel like those are the ones I use a little bit more. Titanium is an excellent one to break down. I know that one can for sure. That's actually really funny. That's happened like 2 episodes in a row. That tells you how long it takes to get one episode out, guys, because well, maybe it was 2 episodes ago now, but I woke up and all of the grass and leaves changed because it just hit winter. As you can see, that is funny. It has taken a long time to get one episode up. We are grinding our absolute buns off, but we are back. And the bottom chest, I have kind of sorted all the ores in the amounts that I have of each one. That needs to be processed by the ore acidizer. Almost a full row of iron. And we do have a full row of copper, given it's 4 different types of copper, but it'll all, I guess, acidize out the same. We have a ton of lead, a ton of lead, over a whole row of lead. We have 2 different mods of lead here. That is a lot. Titanium. We got a ton of tungsten. That's 4.5, over 4.5 stacks here. Ran out of space, so I added another row and 2 up here of tungsten. That is a ton of tungsten, as well as all the other stuff. Over here, we have all the coal, over 2 rows of coal ore that needs to be processed. And then I went through and I found all the stuff that cannot be processed by the ore acidizer. Now, some of this is actually not the HBM mod, so all this thermal stuff, we could probably take back to our other base, and then just wait until we start thermal if we ever do. But these top 4 right here are all HBM, so we'll probably just store them here for whenever we decide to use them or if we need them. We will figure that out. This is still all the loose stuff that I'm going to have to find a place to store. I actually have no clue how. I'm probably going to have to redo the storage room in the basement now because there's just so much stuff here. Powder. I'm probably going to have to break up some ingots. I may just need to have a backpack down there with all this copper or something because, yeah, that is absolutely insane. I can't craft these into blocks because it turns into thermal copper blocks, which is not compatible with the HBM mod, so I have to leave them in ingot form, which just takes up so much space. But that is okay, man. We got a ton of material here. We will continue to sort. I may just put this backpack in a crate down there too, because I have no clue where I want to put any of this. But I do have every single radioactive item I own in the same backpack, excluding the one forbidden nugget that we have obtained. That one forbidden nugget is still under my house, and I refuse to move it because I do not have the equipment for it. So we are just gonna exist here. And you know, I was gonna do a couple more tasks, but I think this episode is starting to run a little bit long. I wanted to craft 2 more of these, 2 more of these, 2 more of those. I can't do anything there yet, but I kind of wanted to fill all that out. I mean, we could look at it real quick, see how long that will take. How long would a shredder take? Not terribly long, so maybe we save it for another episode, the start of an episode. This one, I have a feeling we are not going to be able to craft right now. I mean, we probably could, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and look it up. Yeah, see, this one's just a little bit more expensive. That's doable, but I don't want to be time consuming because I feel like this episode is been going on long. So what I could do is I could probably prep it and then we craft it together. Next episode, I could get all this stuff together. And then if anything crazy happens, include the clips. I don't think a burner press is going to be that bad. I mean, let's see. What type of presses are there? I know there's a burner press, obviously, right here. But we have the electric press. We don't have engine lubricant, I don't think. I have actually no clue how to craft that. I mean, it's doable, all right? The electric press is absolutely doable. And that's something new. So we have not crafted that yet. So I'd be willing to do that whole process on camera and cut it all up and have you guys do it with me. We've already crafted one of these and one of these, so I don't need to repeat that process. I'll just get the materials together. We'll craft it together, and then we'll come over and do this whole process next episode. I wanted to do it this episode, but we ran a little bit long. Maybe we do that, and maybe we do a mining trip next episode. I know it seems counterintuitive because, you know, we're here talking about all this material upstairs that we got to burn through and process, but I will just let my PC run and let all this processing take place. And I have extra chests. I was going to say I could put all the extra or processed material into a separate chest so that you guys could see how much we truly get. I think I do, but it's going to be in this backpack here. I have way too many backpacks. There we go. Yeah, we'll put all the crystals in this this chest here once they are done. We're still working on the rotten flesh, so we have a ways to go, but with that, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end the episode. I'm going to sort all this stuff out a little bit more, probably ship this stuff around. You know what? Actually, I take that back. I'm going to take all these top blocks to spawn. That's not not spawn. I'm going to take them all to my storage facility, just put them in a chest, and then wait for another day to find a place for them in the storage facility because I don't have a slot for them yet. But let's go ahead and drop all this armor off here at the village. we can absolutely do that together since we are here. We were talking about having or taking care of this village and, you know, trying to supply them and all this stuff. And we have all this armor that we acquired from the dungeon earlier today. And I would like to give it to him because I have no use for it. This armor is useless to me, given I'm half naked. I'm not wearing any armor right now, which is kind of, I don't know why. We need to try to get those mending. We started the mending process, but just never finished, which is an absolute shame. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put all of this up into here. I don't think there are any guards left. I think the guards got thoroughly smoked. You know what? Let's, where are my signs? Let's go ahead and get a to-do list for next episode, which is something we used to do in earlier episodes of Nuclear Heart, and it kind of kept us on track a little bit more. It seems like recently I've been kind of all over the place, and I do not like that. One thing I want to do is build a cooking for blockheads kitchen for this village. We should build a lot of those kitchens, actually. That should be a whole focal point for an episode as well, so that every village has a kitchen, so that if you know, they're harvesting all this wheat, well, because of cooking for blockheads and Pam's harvest craft, you can't just turn 3 wheat into bread. It's this whole complicated process. It's not complicated if you have the kitchen, but if you don't have the kitchen, it's pretty complicated. So let's do cooking. Oh, cocking. Yeah, that's good. Well, no, I did the sign, but I'm curious. So we have the shredder. Oh, yeah, it's already hooked up into power. Cool. For some reason, I was thinking it was operated by lava or something else, but nope, it is electric already by default. I'm going to grab one more sign. I can think of a couple more tasks. And there we go. Go mining and raid dungeon loot. Now, I hope we can do all 3 of those next episode. I feel like that is possible, especially with the power of editing to keep it to a reasonable episode. But that'll be our tasks for episode 57. You know, I should label what episode that's going to be, right? Episode 57. There you guys know. We got the agenda. Now I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, sort out all these backpacks, all this material, find a good home for them. And we are going to try to AFK let this run for a little bit to try to get these ore acidizers going, man. I'm a little nervous to get too far away, though, just because I don't know how secure this village is. So that is something I will absolutely have to keep in mind. I don't know how many villagers are left. I think about 3, but I could be wrong. All right, I'm a liar. I'm back. I'm stupid. I am dumb. I AFK'd for a little bit. I went to go check on the ore acidizers. I remember the whole reason we went to the dungeon, got the diamonds, sorted our inventory, is to build the infinite water thing. Look, it takes hours and hours and hours. I had to cook and eat dinner, clean baby, all the kinds of stuff in between. I'm sorry. I completely lost track of my goal. Once again, why we have the signs outside. I'm gonna have to edit that. Hopefully you didn't go. Hopefully you're still sticking with me. Hey, call me a goofball in the comments if you're still with me. That way I know you guys are the real ones. But all right, let's focus on that infinite water. Oh, where is it? Oh, I can't spell water. Where is that infinite water? Here it is. Infinite water tank. Alrighty, it's going to be 6 aluminum plates, 2 water buckets, and a diamond. We may be able to do that. Yeah, oh yeah, we got 2 buckets right there. I think I get my buckets back as well, if I remember correctly. So that is good news. A lot of mobs around here. Did a little bit of AFK. Ooh, I'm hearing them. I am hearing them. I am just going to run away. We're just going to go in here. All right, let's go into our basement. I'm going to switch those doors out for HBM doors next episode, too. They can't, the mobs can't break HBM doors. They can't break those wooden doors. So that is something to keep in mind. 6 aluminum plates. Thankfully, we still have that. And then we need our 2 diamonds. Now, the good news is you guys get to see I reorganized down here like I said I would, right? Here's the new ingots chest. We went ahead and moved powder down to here. And then fragments into here. This is the meteorite fragment backpack. I'm probably going to need a backpack to put some of this lithium and stuff in, just because that is a lot. But that is a problem for another day. I cannot be bothered. We are here. Oh, wait. It was only 1 diamond. See, I am still a goofball. I don't know why I thought it was 2 diamonds. Probably the enchantment table is what I was thinking in my head. All right, so I need Minecraft material here. Let's drop that stuff real quick. Sweet. All right, the only other thing we need is actually that chest we were just in. We need 1 piece of paper. Or do we? No, we don't. I think we need 1 die and 1 random plate is what we need. Let's just grab an iron plate for shits and giggles. Let's see, where are my tools? Yes, we should be able to come here. And then if we search hydrogen peroxide. I actually only need the H, but there we go. We can craft one of those bad boys. Let's put our piece of equipment back, please. Yes, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, I already had an infinite water tank. Oh, now I just feel silly. Oh, man, I hate that. Okay, that is good. So we did... Oh, and I gave you guys a tour earlier, didn't I? And I opened that chest, and I was like, oh, here's this chest. Oh, man. So we did a whole episode for nothing. I mean, it was fun. We got to play with the meteorite sword. I think you guys could tell. I just wanted to play with the meteorite sword, so. We got to play with the meteorite sword, but... yeah, that makes me feel pretty silly. Yeah, this episode would have been completely different if I would have noticed that tank. It's good to have a backup tank, though. Now we know in an emergency, I still have one of those. Oh my God, it's fucking 9:50 at night, dude, and I go to bed 9:30 now with kids. I didn't need this. I need the template. What do I need to craft that? Oh my goodness, dude, I can't get it right. Chemistry template, hydrogen peroxide. There we go. That is what we needed. And I am still a absolute goofball, and I am disappointed in myself. I have not been playing this technology mod very well recently. And I'll tell you why. It's because I can only play it once or twice a week. I play it throughout the week, but a lot of it's like AFK, grindy, boring stuff. It's not like the fun, let's go on an adventure. It's like, here, let me log on, sort my inventory, or here, let me log on and work with the ore acid. It's refill them and AFK and not advancing technology. It's kind of a slow-going process here. I need to get on more, but all right. We are good. Let's put that in there. Let's put our infinite water tank in. These are both going now. Yep. I just saw it. Hydrogen peroxide. It is pumping it. This one should be as well. Should be, I mean, with twice the hydrogen peroxide being pumped into this, it should be able to keep up now. One of them was able to maintain, I would say, 3 of these pretty efficiently. I think the 4th one was what was setting it over the edge. So, in fact, we have 2 now. Should be good. Let's watch it for a little bit. Yeah, it's going to shoot down and immediately start going up, too. And as it catches up, I assume these are going to be able to build a little bit of a stockpile. I don't think these are going to be completely empty. So we will see. I mean, they just take so dang long, right? Yeah, I think it'll be okay. We'll continue to watch this one. Yeah, I mean, it's completely filled. So now all of it's getting pumped into this one. And look at that. This one fills up immediately. Let's look at this one. Yup, full and full. Which means, yes, this should be... I think it just pulled. Yeah, so it definitely just pulled. But it's trying. It's trying to build up stockpile. There you go. You can see 8,000 immediately. There you go. The last one's filled. And, yeah, it is absolutely building up a stockpile. And that's 2 of them. So you got to think right now that's already enough. Yep. That was already enough to fill up one of the ore acid. So, yeah, 2 is going to be good. That's going to work out perfectly. If I ever have more ore acidizers... I think it might be beneficial. Like, if I build 4 more, I think it'd be beneficial to build a second plant. Obviously, I'm going to need more of these if I need 4 more ore acidizers. But having 2 chemistry plants for 4 acidizers, I think is going to be a good strategy. Which could work, right? We could have one that's just pumping rotten flesh, one that's pumping ore. I feel like we're at that point where we have so much to process that really time is our enemy. It's just a waiting game at this point. So if we had, twice the ore acidizers, twice the power, twice the chemical plants, man, we'd be mowing through stuff right now. But, it takes a lot of resources in order to craft. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just don't think yet is the right call. Maybe once we get through a lot of this stuff, right? I think that would be a good call. Time is our enemy right now, right? We just got to process all this stuff. I know I already said it. I am tired. I have made way too many mistakes this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy, though, really. I know I'm glad I came back. I could imagine the comments. If I didn't come back and finish that goal, I was going to get absolutely reamed. So now hopefully you guys are satisfied. I feel good finally getting that going. And now I'm going to go to bed. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hit that like button if you guys did like the episode. If you didn't like the episode, let me know why, man. I know I'm a little scatterbrained right now, but I was still fun. I had fun, man, going in with our meteorite sword, kicking butt in that dungeon. It wasn't a breeze, though. We got our butt handed to us a few times, but it was fun, man. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.